Arne, I thought first half the way you came back, you looked the likelier to go on and win that. So from your perspective, what changed second half that enabled PSV to regain the initiative?
Mainly the goal, I think. Although in the start of the second half, before they scored the goal, we already struggled more than in the first half. We had more problems, or I wouldn't say problem, but we had more difficulty in being as aggressive in the press as we were in the first half. That had a bit to do with Hugo Ekitike, who straight after half-time felt his back a little bit, and that's why his press wasn't as aggressive as the first 45 minutes. And I know, because I follow the Dutch league, if you are not aggressive enough against PSV, they have players that can outplay you, because they're a very good team, very good football players on the ball. And that's what we saw in the second goal they scored. But again, after they scored the second goal, I think we had our chances to equalize. But not for the first time this season. We don't take the chances we have.
We obviously saw individual mistakes as well for the goals. I know there probably wasn't enough of a push maybe on Virgil for the penalty as the arm went up. Mo could possibly have done more for the second goal, and there was a mistake from Konaté for the third. I mean, what do you put those individual errors down to at the moment?
I think it's always about the team, and I think we are all we can all do better. Individuals, the three you were talking maybe about, but I think this goes for everyone, including myself. So I don't think this is the time to emphasize on individual errors. It's more the time to talk about the team instead of the individual errors, because individual errors are made in football, and we have to make sure that if we make them, we how do you say this? React or make it up. I think that's the better word, to make it up, and so that it doesn't lead to a goal. And if it does lead to a goal, that we are good enough then to come back into the game, and that's a team thing and not an individual thing.
Just to check then, take it the Konaté substitution was purely tactical rather than taking him out of the firing line.
Yeah, I find that one difficult, because up to the moment you were just describing, I think he played a good game. But if you go 3-1 down, I think what I've always done and what I will keep doing is then bring an extra attacker in. And I found that hard, because I knew that the outside world would probably then focus even more on the error he made. But I think it was the decision I had to make, but unfortunately it didn't lead to anything, except then that they scored the 4-1.
Is it too dramatic to say the players are a bit shell-shocked at the moment? What are you seeing from them in the dressing room?
What does shell-shocked mean?
Bereft of confidence, just a bit shocked at the way things have gone over the last few weeks?
I think it's a shock for everyone, for the players, for the journalists over here, for me, for everyone. This is a shock. That is very, very, very unexpected if you look at the quality we are having. So is it a lack of confidence? I didn't see that in the first half. Of course, it's hard if you concede straight after losing 3-0 straight into this game. You concede the goal, but I saw the mentality that these players have shown so many times since I'm here. Came back in a way you would like to come back, so created chances. We kept them on their half. And after another setback by conceding the 2-1, I also saw us creating chances again to score the 2-2. But in the end of the game, I did saw that it affected maybe one or two players, that we were 3-1, 4-1 down. Yeah, that's true.
Arne, you said there needs improvement from everybody, including yourself. But do you think it's there's been discussion about your position? Do you think that's fair after somebody who has won the title 5-6 months ago?
I don't think it's important if it's fair or not, but that it's normal, that I understand. If any manager around the world loses football games, let alone so many as we've lost, it's quite normal that people have an opinion about that. And if that's fair or not fair, that's for other people to judge. But that it's normal, I think it is that if you lose so many times, that people start talking about that. Yeah.
Could you just check, did you say with Hugo it wasn't a specific kind of injury for him when he came off?
No, I don't know how you say it. He felt his back spasm. Back spasm, yeah.
Just one behind me.
Arne,
Ja.
goedenavond. Je spelers maken fouten die we helemaal niet van ze kennen, van dit soort topspelers gewend zijn. Er zijn ook goede fases, maar ze maken soms hele gekke beslissingen, gekke keuzes. Wat kan jij daar als trainer mee? Je zei dat je altijd de verantwoordelijkheid op je moet nemen, maar je ziet het gebeuren. Wat kan je ermee en hoe kom je hier nog uit?
Nou, ik zie ze niet 90 minuten lang gekke keuzes maken. Ik zie ze over het algemeen hele goede keuzes maken. Dat leidt er ook toe dat we over het algemeen ongelooflijk dominant zijn in wedstrijden. Alleen wat ik wat minder zie is dat we vanuit de vele goede keuzes die we maken, dat dan ook omzetten naar goals. En op het moment dat we dat niet doen, ja, dan blijft een wedstrijd constant, kan beide kanten opvallen. En dan, op momenten, zie je inderdaad wel eens een keus die, of nou niet een keus, maar een uitvoering van een actie die je niet misschien gewend bent. Maar dat heeft denk ik ook wel een beetje te maken met het feit dat de score dan ook is zoals die is. Dus op het moment dat je dan misschien vanuit hoe je speelt 1-2-1, 3-1 voor staat, dan denk ik dat je ook die uitvoering van die acties die we nu wat meer zien dan minder zouden zien.
Het is een merkwaardige situatie voor heel Liverpool, al deze nederlagen. Je merkt het ook, er komen vragen zelfs over jou, nadat je ze vorig jaar kampioen hebt gemaakt. Ja. Voel jij je nog helemaal zeker en veilig van je plek op dit moment als hoofdtrainer van Liverpool?
Ik denk dat het altijd zo is dat een trainer zich tot de laatste dag veilig voelt waar hij zit. En ik heb dat ook eerder gemerkt dat ik heel veel steun krijg van bovenaf. Alleen ja, het zou ook prettig zijn als we dat nou eens een keer gaan omzetten in overwinningen. En ik denk dat het ook zo hoort te zijn dat zolang een trainer ergens werkzaam is, dat je hem het gevoel geeft dat hij nog de juiste trainer voor je is. Maar dat je dat niet doet, zou ook een beetje gek zijn. Hè? Dus dat gevoel heb ik zeker. En het is niet voor de eerste keer dat we bij deze club in een moeilijke situatie zitten nadat we kampioen zijn geworden. Maar ja, het zou toch wel een keer tijd worden dat we wedstrijden gaan winnen, dat is duidelijk.
Arne, are you worried about your position as manager with all the defeats? You said on Saturday that there's a way out with the quality of the players, yeah. But if the quality isn't showing itself, what happens?
I don't agree with you that the quality isn't showing itself. I see enough moments that players show their quality, but it doesn't reflect in the score or in the results. That is clear. But no, I'm not worried. What I mean with that is that my focus is on other things than worrying about my own position. I try to analyze, try to help the players as much as I can, and it's obvious that I don't do it in the way I did that last season because when you talk about individual errors, I think that's also something that comes from a team effort. So again, I need to do better, and that's why I'm trying to do every single day to improve the team, and that is where my main focus is, to be honest.
Just one the front here.
Hi Arne, it sounded like you said in Dutch that you got support from people above you. I mean, have you had those conversations with Richard Hughes, with people like that about your own situation at the moment?
Yeah, but not in the sense that they tell me every single minute from we support you, we support you, we support you. But we talk a lot if we are winning last season and if we are losing, and then they're helpful to me, to the team. So yeah, we do have those conversations, but they don't call me every single minute of the day to tell me that they still trust me. But we do have the normal conversations, and in those conversations I feel the trust, but haven't spoken to them after this game yet. So let's see.
On the back.
Hi Arne, wat vond je van PSV en waarom kregen jullie geen grip op ze de tweede helft?
Ik vind dat PSV heel erg goed kan voetballen als je tijd en ruimte geeft. Dus dat moet je zoveel mogelijk voorkomen. En dat hebben we in hele kleine fases in de tweede helft niet gedaan. Waardoor zij dan in staat zijn om een paar schitterende aanvallen op de mat te leggen. Waar ook de goals uitkwamen. Alhoewel de derde natuurlijk geen schitterende aanval is, maar een fout van ons. De derde goal van hun. Maar de tweede goal was een schitterende aanval. En ik moet eerlijk zeggen dat ik niet het gevoel had dat de wedstrijd zich voornamelijk op onze helft afspeelde. Maar Als jij daar een ander gevoel bij had, dan kan dat. Dus ik denk niet dat we heel veel balbezit hebben gehad gedurende de hele wedstrijd. Maar dat er ook fases zijn dat de spelers van PSV elkaar makkelijk kunnen vinden, die heb ik ook gezien. Ja. Ja.
Van de front hier.
Arne, with all the talk about your job in here, how do you feel personally? Are you going home after these defeats, and how long does it take you personally to get over defeats in this bad run of form?
Long. Longer than after a win, because after a win you're straight away focused on the next one. Now you try to find answers as much as you can, but that's not as simple as people might think it is, because if it would have been that simple, I would have used those answers for us to start winning again. But the focus is, as always in football, is mainly also about trying to prepare them for the next game. And preparing them is not only tactically, that could also mean that I need to have individuals conversations tomorrow, or team conversations with players. I try to put as much effort in as I can to improve the situation. Not only me, by the way, my staff does the same, and the players are putting in a lot of effort as well. Although sometimes when you look at 3-0 loss, 4-1 loss, you tend to feel as if we don't do enough. But again, today I saw a team that was trying after multiple setbacks, but unfortunately not able to get a result.
Thank you, everyone.